Good morning to you and welcome to my channel RGS Cooking with Kesh and Alicia. Today we're going to make some delicious lamb biryani. Okay, so for that we'll need, I've got 2 cups of basmati rice soaked here, 1.5 kg of lamb washed and cut, 1 whole onion with my biryani spices, 3 tomatoes sliced, and here I have my masala, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of salt to taste, and 2 heapfuls of ground ginger and garlic. Okay, and then here I have my potatoes, which I have steamed already. Okay, so it's ready for roasting now. Okay, so first of all, we're going to put the rice on the stove to cook. Okay, so I have the rice on the stove. Okay, that's getting cooked. I'm just going to add in my salt to the rice, and then I'm ready to braise. The oil from the curry is getting hot. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of salt in the rice. Okay, leave that to cook for a while, and then I'm going to drop in my spices now for my biryani. I'm just going to stir this in. I'm just going to let that fry as soon as the onions start to brown, and then I'm going to drop in my spices and together with the tomatoes, and just let that cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, the onions are brown, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in my spices. Okay, so all the spices are going in now. Okay, and then I'm going to drop in the tomatoes as well. Okay, once this is done, I'm just going to stir it. So now you can see how the color looks. Okay, and then if you like it, you can leave it, or if you want to add in more spices, you can do it now. And then I'm just going to close the pot and let the tomato cook just for about 5 minutes. I'm going to open up the pot. 5 minutes is done. I'm just going to stir the pot, and then I'm going to drop in my meat. So now I'm going to just put in the lamb. So it's the lamb together with the curry leaves, okay? I'm just going to stir it up together, all together. See, the color is looking good. So I'm just going to let it cook for about 10 minutes in this tomato. And then I'm going to add in some hot water that I've boiled already. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to close the pot now and just let it cook. I'm going to open up the pot now and just check the curry. Okay, so now it's been cooking in the tomato. This is what it looks like. It actually smells very nice, and it's a lot of water came out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pour in water that I've boiled from the kettle, okay, just to cover the meat. Okay, and now I'm going to leave it to cook for about an hour. So in an hour's time, the water should reduce and the meat should be cooked. But I will stir it from time to time just to check that it's cooking, you know, and just make sure that it's cooking evenly. Okay, so now I'm going to close it and leave it to cook for an hour. Okay, so now I'm going to put some egg yellow food coloring into the potatoes. I'm just going to mix it all together, just like this. Okay, so this is what I've used. And then I'm going to put a little bit of oil. Okay, and then I'm just going to mix it all together. Rub the oil and food coloring together, and then I'm going to put it into my air fryer. When I steamed the potatoes, I put in salt already. So the salt was added. So it's just a matter of just rubbing it, putting in the food coloring and the oil. Okay, I'm just going to pour the rest of it into the air fryer. Okay, and then it's ready for air fry. That's being done. Okay, I'm going to open up the pot and just check the color. It's been cooking for about 20 minutes. I'm just going to open it now and just check quickly and see how it's doing. It's actually smelling very nice, and it's cooking very nicely as well. So now I'm going to just close it up again, and I'm going to leave it for another, say, 20 minutes more. Okay, I'm going to check the food now. I think it's almost done. It's ready for me to mix the rice and the potatoes in here. Okay, so I'm going to actually switch it off now. It's done. I'm going to just switch it off, and then I'm going to drop in the rice and the roast potatoes. There we go. Switch it off here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna use the egg yellow food coloring again. I'm gonna just make my rice yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir it in like this. Okay. And then I'm ready to mix into my biryani. So this is what the rice is going to look like. So it's not going to be all white. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And now I'm going to actually mix it into the curry. Okay, so I've mixed the rice with the curry. Okay, this is what it looks like. And then I've done my potatoes in the air fryer. So you can see it's nice and soft. Okay, and this is how it looks. So now I'm actually going to put it into the biryani. See, all are nice and soft. Okay, so I'm just going to take them and place them into the biryani. Okay. I'm just going to drop them in like this. And I'm just going to stir it in. Okay. And I'm just gonna garnish it with some. I've got fresh coriander from my garden. I've got fresh coriander and mint from my garden. So I'm just gonna put this in here. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, to go with my biryani, I'm going to show you how to make a Maas salad. Okay, so we're going to make a Maas salad. It's just plain ordinary Maas, which I've added some cumin powder to. Okay, so I'm just going to like whip it up until it becomes like, you know, it's not lumpy. It's a very, very easy salad to make. Okay, so here I've got 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of sugar. You can use any kind of sugar. I'm using brown sugar. Okay, and then I've got 1 whole onion sliced, 2 green chili sliced, some mint leaf sliced, and 1 whole cucumber sliced. Okay, so once the Maas is becomes plain, you can add in all your stuff that you've sliced up. Your onion must be finely sliced. And then you just stir it up like this. And then your salt and your sugar together. Just stir it all in together, and then your Maas salad is done. It actually goes very well with biryani, and my kids really love it. Okay, so I've added all the ingredients in together with the sugar and the salt, and I've mixed it up. And this salad goes very well with biryani. You can have it with chicken biryani, mutton, lamb biryani, like what I'm doing now, and then you can also have it with vegetable biryani. Okay, I'm just busy garnishing my the biryani. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's done. Okay, and then we're going to have it with the Maas salad. Okay, this is what it looks like. And here's my biryani. It's ready for eating. I thank you guys for watching my video, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you're actually helping my channel to grow. Please try out my recipe and let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Thank you so much for watching, and do have a pleasant day.